Thank you for that kind introduction. I'm privileged in my work to get to travel across continents in recent years, supporting pro-life movements just like yours. ADF International is a global network of lawyers committed to upholding the right of every person, no matter how small, to have the right to life. Is that all right? And we defend the right for pro-life people like you to speak up and speak out for those most vulnerable people, babies and the women. And that's what you're doing today. You are their voice. So thank you for that. And let me tell you, from my travels, I know that these things are true. Number one, few have had it more difficult to contend with the last few years than the Irish pro-life movement. You guys have had some tough challenges. But here's what else is true. Number two, the Irish pro-life movement are unique in showing the rest of us how to respond when those challenges kick in. And I have so much respect for your movement because you know when laws change or when politicians fail or when the media lie, you have to keep putting women and children first. Is that right? And through your commitment to persistently demanding better than abortion, and that's at the ballot box and in your communities, I want you to know that you are playing a part in a new wave of young people across the world who are realizing the truth. You see, many young women like me are starting to realize that we have been lied to. For my entire life, and for many of yours, we've been lectured about what women's freedom is and what kind of policies we should be voting for. We were spoon-fed the lie that freedom meant being free from commitment, free from children, free to work our fingers to the bone to raise our GDP contribution at desk jobs and not have any support to be mothers. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you, Dublin, but I think feminism lost its way. You think so? Feminism forgot to care about women in all their amazing capacities, including our role as mothers. We were told that the woman could achieve freedom and trophies and glittering careers and Hollywood stars and more, but only if we kill our children to get there. And so they introduced abortion under the sickening mantra of women's rights. What an absurd joke. Nothing has wronged women more than abortion culture. The empowering mantra of my body, my choice has led to men saying, your body, your choice, your problem, and leaving us with a burden that was meant to be shared. Am I right? And this is tragic. The results have been appalling. Studies show that abortion leads to manifold rises in anxiety and substance abuse, and not to mention the deaths of so many precious children. But we are all here today because we have a far greater message of hope to offer, don't we? The pro-life message is this: there is hope. There is help, and there is freedom for both lives in a pregnancy. The pro-life message says that we can and we must protect every innocent life because human rights don't depend on size or circumstance. And the pro-life message says that women should never have to choose abortion. It says that women are strong, resilient, and that if we give them support, they can thrive as mothers too. No message is more pro-women than the pro-life message. And March for Life, we have a role to play in recreating a society, a community that champions the rights of the vulnerable again. And you're doing that in a phenomenal way. You saw in 2019 that Irish women were sold a deal that abandoned them to abortion, and you saw their rights were being eroded and their dignity. But you know what? Those lies are losing grip because when the next attack came a few months ago, you were ready. When the government wanted to remove women from the Constitution and raise mothers and support for them in society, you guys said no. And let me tell you, we heard it around the world. This was your message. You said, mothers matter, children matter, and families matter. Am I right? And maybe the out-of-touch elites haven't caught up with that yet, but let me tell you, across the UK, the USA, and Europe, Gen Z are waking up to this reality that we all deserve better than this. So you guys keep fighting for them. Keep fighting because the war on women and babies is being exposed. Keep fighting because every time you vote for a pro-life candidate or campaign for a pro-life law or tick the right box at the ballot or support a pro-life charity or help women in your neighborhood, you are making a huge difference in the lives of those who need it. The pro-life movement isn't just on the right side of history. We're leading history to a fairer, freer, and more pro-women, pro-life tomorrow. So thank you and keep going.